Hello, welcome to episode number 5 of the Road to Rolex Challenge. My name is Alex, and I'm trying to work my way up to a Rolex watch, buying and selling vintage watch. A late update this week because my mom was in town visiting with the family and the kids, and I wanted to spend quality time with them, so I didn't do an update video. It's also been very busy for me with tattooing and other business stuff. So my mom came to town and she said she had a surprise for me, and this is the first thing I want to share for this week. This is not for sale, obviously, nor do I know anything about it. This is a old vintage watch, but what's really cool is what's inscribed on the back, and that is Harry from Mum and Dad, dated June 23rd, 1941, and this was my grandfather's watch on my mom's side. So I've got watches from great-grandparents, grandparents, both sides of the family. Cool stuff that I will hold on forever and pass down to my kids. Kind of like that one movie.
This watch was on your daddy's wrist when he was shot down over Hanoi.
All right. She also brought this, which I thought was kind of cool. It's a little court women's Seiko tank watch. Doom, doom, doom. That they don't like to focus. Okay, whatever. This one's inscribed on the back. Happy 21st, love, Paul. My dad to my mom. And then it kind of goes along with this Pulsar quartz day-date watch. Man, dude, none of these want to focus. That's inscribed happy 30th, love, Barbara. So watch from my mom to my dad and from my dad to my mom. I'm laughing because they are divorced and have been for some time, but kind of cool. I won't sell these. So that's just something fun I want to share with you this week. Okay, I have new totals. So the Omega, the gold Omega, sold for a little bit less than I paid for it. Quite a bit less, and I think there's a lesson there. And the lesson there is, I don't think you can really just buy something on eBay and then turn around and sell it on eBay and make money. I think the margins are going to be in finding those like thrift store, estate sale, and Facebook Marketplace scores, and then putting in the work to putting them on eBay. That's where I think I'm going to be making money. Because the Omega is one I bought off eBay, and then I just lost money. But it's fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
The Seiko did really good. So if you remember that one, I purchased for $100, and it sold for like $185. And then after eBay's cut and shipping and blah, 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 I think I walked with like 164 or something like that. And then the Omega, I believe, sold for 355, and my winning bid was 380. But then with taxes and stuff, like on the buying end, it cost me 417, and on the like selling end, I ended up receiving 305. So that's where I think like the buying and selling, buying from eBay then selling on eBay doesn't cut it. So the only other thing for this week, I did a little more research on this vintage Belova tank watch, and it is from 1948, and this bracelet is by B&Co. Co. It is a time period correct expansion bracelet that is also gold plated 10 karat. And again, that Belova was 10 karat gold filled. It runs really good. I've been testing it, and so this I think will go for a decent amount. Again, I paid $100 for it. Anything over 100, I'll be happy, as long like after eBay fees and stuff. So new strategy. I've been listing stuff on Mondays. We're going to be listing stuff on Sundays now, so that the bid ends on Sunday, so you get more weekend action. Little tip from our apprentice at the shop, Gavin. Thanks for that, buddy. So I'm going to wait till Sunday to list this, so this won't be updated until a week or so from there. That Namroof watch, I can't get to run at all. I've been wearing it with the cool leather strap, but I'm just not gonna sell it. I paid $20 for it. I can't imagine paying to get it serviced and it being worth enough to cover that. You know what I'm saying? So I might just be one that I wear. It was $20, whatever. It doesn't work. Or maybe I'll take it apart and use it as a watch to learn more about movements and stuff like that. I'll probably destroy it in the process. And then other than that, I just wanted to share some of my because in the beginning I said I wanted to share some of the knowledge that I've gotten. And so something like this, the reason like what tank watch, that's when it has this square rectangle versus like a round shape. Another thing I've learned about is like quartz versus Swiss or automatic movement. And if you don't, if you're into watches, you know these terms, but if you're like me and like when you're first getting into it, you don't know these things. And so like quartz would be battery powered basically, and the automatic Swiss movement, that's what's so cool to me about those ones, is that it's all mechanical. It's little gears and springs, and the way that they're put together makes, and it moves, it winds itself, and then it powers a watch without batteries. I mean, and it's all like little tiny things. Like it's super cool. So that's the difference between those. I'm kind of staying away from quartz watches. I think I'm just not as interested in them. I do have a client who has some watches. I think I might be interested in one or two of them, but they're like $20 to $40 watches. So no, okay. I did purchase a Timex Indiglo watch that is a gold tone. I don't know what year it is. I paid $25 for it, but it's in Charlotte and I got to drive all the way up there and I've been really busy. So I paid the guy in advance and he's like, "Hey, I'll just hold it for you whenever you can get up here." So I'm excited to get that one in. Be these cheaper ones will be more like wearing watches versus selling watches. I'll show you that one when I pick it up. So I've got that watch and then the new budget. So with everything said and done, the total budget as it stands now, without selling this, is at $908. Ka-ching! And that's an exciting place to be. That's it. Nothing new on Facebook Marketplace. Always looking. There's always like one more thing, but this is the big thing. The goal is, because as you know, Vukum, the watch guy from 47th Street in New York City, does a lot of content and social media. He's a big inspiration for this challenge I'm doing. I'm going to buy my Rolex when I have the money for it at the end of this challenge from him. I'm going to fly to New York with my wife and spend a couple days there and see him in person and buy the watch from his store. And he commented on one of my videos today and reposted it, and that's super cool. So again, a part of this is also been to show that, like, if you have an idea, if you have something you want to do, you want to try, just go for it. Start the project, start the business, start whatever you're wanting to do. Don't feel like you have to know everything before you jump in. It's good to be prepared, but like, you never know where things are going to go. So I hope that's inspiration to you, that like you could have an idea and then in a few short weeks of being dedicated to it, you could have someone that you're look up to in that industry. You might catch their attention. That's pretty cool. That's it. That's all I got for you. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. I'm going to be in California, which I'm going to be doing a lot of tattooing, so I don't know if I will have time. But I don't know. Thrift stores, find deals on watches, but you never know. But yeah, see if I can find some stuff in California. Some Facebook Marketplace finds in California. All right.